Hey, welcome in. I'm real close to the camera right now. Let me turn it down. How y'all doing today?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, I got energy right now because I just took a 5 hour energy. I was dragging. Yeah. All right, let me check my sound to make sure I'm not. Let's see. All right, there we go. That's
Yeah.
good. Sound check is good. All right, Ben. So, how was your day today?
It was a good day.
Good.
How was your day?
It was good. Good. I went and got a haircut today. Yeah.
Looking nice and handsome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that's gonna be a topic on the list today is yeah, haircuts. I got something on my mind about haircuts.
Mm.
Moody camera. So I think it works better because looking at the screen up there, I pull myself to kind of look at the camera and the screen at the same time. So I
Yeah,
like
it
that. Yeah.
works better for you.
Oh, it doesn't work good for you.
I
Can you see the screen now?
can see the screen before.
I could not. I mean, I can see it, but it's like I was always looking above the camera. Ah, so, all right. What else do you do today? Anything special?
No, nothing special. Just work.
Yeah. Good. Hey, Mama. I clicked late, but
Yeah.
you can read that. That's your job.
Mom said, "Hello, fam. Hey, mom. Welcome in. Hope you had a good day."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see. What are you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna say it's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. It's Tuesday.
It's
Yeah.
Tuesday.
So I was what cruise did I think about planning for myself this week? So
Mm.
um I looked at Tropical came out, but that didn't interest me much.
Mm.
I think because it came out of Galveston, and I don't know. We're gonna talk about that too, but that wasn't too
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Tracy said, "I'm here. What's up, Miss
Hey,
Tracy Mack?
how are you?
Welcome in the room.
Hmm.
Hope you had a great day.
Yep.
That you
Yeah.
got your feet kicked up, chilling."
Hmm. Yeah. So I thought about and I was thinking about that, and
You were trying to
oh
get some Norwegian.
yeah, I thought about Norwegian next year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Monkey Love sent me a couple of cruises to look at. I might go on with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guess we need to talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. And listen, what happened in cruise news today? So one thing is that there have been some people who chose not to stay on the cruise ship recently,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been actually a lot this year.
It's been a whole lot. I don't know. It seems for me, it's been disturbing
Yeah.
because it seems like it's happening in a very concentrated number. Like you're used to hearing something here and there about, a tragedy on the ship.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's only April and it's been like something
I think
every month.
it's been 6 of them so far.
Yeah. That's a lot.
And it's usually people that make a choice that they don't want to be with us any longer.
Yeah.
And so it's got me thinking that we've got to bring more joy to the world
Yeah.
because we don't know. Yeah, we just
You
don't know what.
never
Yeah,
know what people are going through.
right.
And it doesn't cost you anything just to be kind.
Yeah,
Just to say hi, how you doing? Just not even that, just to smile at
right.
people.
Hmm.
Um, I think with everything that's going on in the world, it's even more important for just general kindness
Yeah,
to people.
yeah, yeah. I like that word, general kindness. So I actually reached out to somebody I met on a cruise.
Mm.
I met them on our transatlantic cruise,
Mhm.
and they were coming across my mind today, and I was like, I should reach out to them. And I was going to ask one of my cousin, because we met at the same time. I said, "Have you talked to this person?" I was like, you know what? Why would I do that when I could reach out?
Yeah.
So I was going to do it, and I said, nah, I do it later. And they came across my mind again. So, you know what? I'm stopping everything I'm doing.
Mhm.
And it cost me nothing just to send out a message to them.
Yep.
And so that's what I did. And so, yeah, I was just telling them to just be blessed and to spend one more second just loving the people that you love. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that I've been trying to be more diligent in
Right.
is that when someone crosses my mind, it's for a reason.
Yeah.
And to stop and to do it. Because it's so easy to get caught up in just day to day
Mhm.
stuff and that you never get back to it. And
Yeah.
then before you know it, you're hearing their name about something. And you're like, man, my mind shoulda, coulda, but I didn't.
That's gonna be a theme today. Just to see if I can spread everything we talk about. So we're gonna find a way to spread some little bit of joy somewhere and
Okay.
and everything.
All right. So Trisha said, looking at that MSC Grandiosa, 7 days for
Mm.
2027. I got to get an MSC cruise in. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The older MSC, so the Meraviglia, the Magnifica, Grandiosa, I actually like that design.
Hmm.
And then the Seashore, Seascape, Seaside, that C class, I don't really love the design.
So what's different?
It's closed in more.
The C class?
Yeah, the C
Okay.
class is closed in,
Mhm.
where on the Meraviglia Grandiosa, that class, they have that big screen on the top, and you can like walk down the middle of the aisle and it feels open to me.
Okay.
And I think that's why I like it better because it just
Yeah, because
I
you
got that
claustrophobic.
claustrophobic thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's catch up the comments.
So Monkey Love Trevor said, "What's up, guys? Jason Becca here tonight. What's up,
Hey.
fam? How y'all doing?"
Mm-hmm.
Monkey Love Travel said, "You guys are super spreaders when it comes to being nice. It is infectious." Well, thank you.
So you calling us contagious?
I'll take it if that's what we contagious and spreading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jason Zaire told me that you have sent him some information.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be looking at that.
Yeah. I don't know if we can do it. It would be a lot because they got one cruise they sent us that was in March of next year, and that's real close to the Festival Transatlantic.
We'll see what we can do.
And we did it last year. So last year we went on the Mardi Gras in August,
Mm-hmm.
and then turned around and went on the
Mardi Gras
the
again
Mardi Gras on the Transatlantic
in October.
and then turned around and did the World of America, and that was a gauntlet because
It was a lot.
we got back and we had to pack again for the Transatlantic, and then by the time we got unpacked from the Transatlantic, we had to pack again. Yeah. So because that Transatlantic was so long, it was hard to unpack and pack.
It could be worth it.
Yeah, but we
You may just have to pack 2 suitcases. Just already have it packed before we leave.
I mean, we did.
I mean, we pack them packing cubes. So we gotta do is just throw this packing cube out and insert the new one.
We got enough suitcases. We got that luggage from Level 8.
Yeah.
All right, what did mom say?
She said, "Are you thinking about an African cruise?" We are still thinking about an African cruise.
Yeah,
it's just 21 days.
Yeah, there's only one real African cruise that's caught my interest, and because it's only one, there's not a lot of competition there, so you don't get a lot of diversity, and so that one I just haven't jumped on.
Is that your way of saying you're going, Mom? Is that what that was?
Yeah, she would definitely go on an African cruise if you picked it.
All right. So Jason said, "We are bummed we couldn't make the Jubilee work. The airfare is killing us, and it would have been the third time we'd have flown in just a few months." I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
Airfare is ridiculous
because I can't remember how much we paid for our tickets, but we bought them.
We got actually
a while ago.
The Galveston flight was the cheapest flight that we've had for a cruise out of a while. For a while, yeah. We usually fly to either Port Canaveral or Miami, and for some reason, it is ridiculous. Yeah, we can't get it for less than $400 before we add the other stuff on it.
Yeah, that's before bags and anything else.
Seat selection. This one, I think we got something at $200. So yeah, we
Mhm.
had the bag and stuff on. But man, hey,
Warmstrom Adventure says, hello, Stress Free. Hello, sir. How are you this evening? Welcome in. Mm-hmm.
so I was I don't know why, but I do not remember your son from the transatlantic. Jacita said she does.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I saw him a couple of times.
but I don't think I saw him one time. Yeah, like, I don't know how I missed him after 2 weeks.
The Jason said Houston is cheaper to fly to than anything on the East Coast.
Right.
Yeah, that part.
Mm-hmm.
That part. Yeah. Monkey Love Trevor says, hey, Bill.
Yeah. And so the other cruise we were talking about, one of the cruises we looked at for next year is it's what weekend is? Oh, Martin Luther King weekend.
Mm.
The Martin Luther King weekend leaves out of San Juan,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes to. You remember where it went to?
It was San Juan, Bonaire, Curacao, and
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas.
Yeah. And it was on a Norwegian.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes a fourth place. I can't remember where. It was a place we hadn't been to before.
St. Martin or no, British Virgin Islands.
That was it. Tortola.
Tortola, yeah.
Yeah, Tortola.
And because of the itinerary, man, it was 7 days. I might do that because Norwegian might be nice enough to do for 7 days. Give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And that itinerary.
The itinerary got me.
Yeah.
Because I told y'all I'm an itinerary person.
Mm-hmm.
I look for the itinerary and then what ship can get me there. So,
and then it's like
Norwegian's prices.
You would get an extra day of vacation because
of the holiday.
Because of the holiday.
Yep.
You have to take one less day of vacation.
Yeah.
You guys already get that off from work.
Mm-hmm.
And then because it leaves out of San Juan, it's like you get an extra cruise port because we fly to San Juan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it was tempting. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
See if we can work it out. So Warmstrom said, laugh out loud. He kept to himself. I barely saw him. Laugh out loud.
Yeah.
I think the one time I saw him was because the two of you, I think, were going to dinner and you were on your way.
Okay.
Yeah, to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Warmstrom said, hey, Monkey Love. Monkey Love Travel says, hey, what's the QR code to up in the corner?
Let's see if I can point to it effectively. This is always hard to do. Yes, I got it. Almost right there. Yay! You talking about that QR code? Yeah. Talking about that QR code. So that one is to get information about selling with us when we release it officially. So we're real close to releasing those dates. They'll offer all of our dates for next year.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to get it immediately as soon as we release it early, scan the QR code, give us your email address, and we'll send it to you as soon as we release it. That's what that's for. Yeah, but that like pointing the stuff on screen is hard. It takes a lot of brain power. Because you look in there and try to think about, okay, where's the stuff in the room? See the stuff in the room. What side is that on my body? Yeah, so that's how I got it on the first try. I would normally want to go this way. So I'm looking at it on the screen and it's transposed. But since I know the light is back there, I said, I can get it. I can point to the light. Right there. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Weird stuff like that.
You are silly.
Sometimes, yeah, you got to be. You got to find moments in life to just be fun. Yeah. It's man, life is just too serious to not find moments to enjoy yourself. So whatever I can do to make myself laugh, I do it. All right, what we got here? All right, here's one. Let's start with this one.
Mm-hmm.
So we got this one. We were watching Fats
and
and
Tree on Sunday.
Fats and Tree, and they had a great question. They do it every week.
What are those gas prices where you are at?
What are those gas prices? We can't contribute to this question because we have no. No, I did look today.
You looked?
I looked at a gas price today, and I think it was $3.99. It was $3.89 if you had a discount card.
The discount card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah.
So what's it at in your neck of the woods?
Yeah. So I saw. Oh, I gotta. Man, I didn't get my. Where's my thing? I got visual aids. Work hard, not really that hard.
Right
There we go,
there.
right there. Yeah, that's my visual aid for the gas price. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So where is it and when?
this was somebody posted. They dropped their gas price to 177 for like one day.
Mm,
And I'm sure that sold out in like an hour.
you got to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is it just so Monkey Love said his gas price is
$3.80.
$3.80. Okay, that's about the same.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Mm.
Yeah. What would be too expensive where you would need to get a or you would carpool to work?
Car-
Yeah, what would make you want to carpool? What's the gas price?
What would make me want to carpool? First of all, I'm trying to think who I would go with.
Mm.
Oh, she goes super early.
Yeah.
Super early. That would probably have to be 5. If gas was 5 a gallon, I'd be like, I'll go have it.
Yeah. Mom said, what did mom say?
Mom said her gas was $5.09 a gallon. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But you got that fancy car.
Yeah. Oh, and she puts the premium in her car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Even if my car required premium, it would make me think twice.
Right.
Am I gonna go half premium and half unleashed?
Yeah.
Half premium, half regular. Oh no.
But we went electric a couple years ago.
We're back.
We love it. Okay, what do you like most about an electric car?
That I can just go.
I
Yeah,
think it's the not stopping at gas stations and I can just plug it up at the house.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to charge at the house has
Yeah.
been great. And I will say that I mean we're used to it now,
Mhm.
but having to stop and charge on long distance trips
Yeah.
can sometimes be annoying. But I mean we just use it as of course bathroom and food break. And so we're just eating while we're sitting there.
Because we old now. We can't ride
Ooh.
8 hours. We are old, both of us.
Chubba.
So we got to go to the restroom. We can't just ride through like we used to. We got to stop and go to the bathroom. Want to walk around a little bit. Got to get something to eat. We just charge it. Find a place to charge. We can do all that.
Yeah.
It takes.
But I mean, yeah. So to have to take into consideration like the weather,
Mhm.
you know, it's different, but it's been worth it
Yeah.
for me so far.
'Cause our car is having a Ionic, and it takes about 18 minutes
Yeah.
to charge up the full. So yeah, we stop,
That's not bad.
lollygag, go to the bathroom, and then get on the road. So yeah,
Mhm.
we love it. All right, what else do we have to talk about today? All right, speaking of prices, I told y'all I went and got a haircut. So I'm gonna tell y'all how bad I am. So when I was growing up, I mean, you can get a haircut for $10, $8 everywhere. I held on to my $8 haircut until man, probably last year,
The end of it.
the end of last year. I just gave up my $8 haircut and found a barber for real because
Yeah, this man was going to the barber school.
yeah,
y'all.
definitely going to a barber school. Let me
He
find my
was rolling the dice.
yeah. I didn't care.
And the thing that would be so bad about it is he actually got some nice haircuts. He'd be like, okay, we'll go back to that guy. And he'd be like, oh, I can't, they graduated.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yes, roll the dice. You can't always pick who you get. So half the time you're gonna get a good haircut. Half the time you're gonna get a bad. But this is what I did. Like before cruises, I would always go to the real barber. But like when we team cruises, if I don't have anything where special to go, cut my hair. It's gonna grow back in a week if it's bad. Yeah. The only thing that bothered me was when they cut.
And I was like, yeah, you can't do that no more. Just bite the bullet, sir. Like an adult, and just pay the price. Second, I decided to start doing regular live shows starting on 5/10. Yay!
Nice.
We'll do a show every other week. That's
Nice.
what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Definitely. What day of the week you gonna do it on?
So just say you can save a ton of money by just shaving your head. That is what I do. Like
Well,
that loud.
I would love to do that. I've tried to do that. She hates it. Go ahead. You can.
I don't hate it, but it ain't my favorite.
Yeah. So you don't like it, and the reason I can't shave my hair is because my hair is so curly. I got that Kevin Durant going on, so my hair is always gonna look nappy, no matter. Yeah, if it gets more than this, it's gonna look nappy. It's because the hair is so curly. But what happens is when I shave it, like the same way men get razor bumps on their face, my hair curls up under my scalp, my head.
It's
And
painful.
it is painful to touch.
Yeah.
And so the reason because of that, I can't shave my head. But I would love to be in the bald head brotherhood.
I remember the first time I saw him with a bald head, I was like, what happened to you?
Yeah, I would do it in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Like, don't do that no more.
Yeah, in a heartbeat I would do it.
But I mean, he can go low. I don't mind it being low.
Or go complete. No, get it shaved completely off.
No,
Love to
and
do it.
doesn't that mean you have to cut it more? Because your hair grows back so
That's
fast.
fine. I can do it myself. I can't. I never could do this myself. It always was bad when I tried myself.
Set Sundays at 7.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Mark that down.
Hey, mark on your calendars, y'all. Monkey Love. Sundays at 7 starting May 10th.
10th. Yeah. Cool.
So next Sunday.
That's Mother's Day. All right. That's not next. That's Mother's Day. Next Sunday?
This Sunday, sir, is the 3rd.
Okay, so next. All right. Oh yeah, I guess so. Yes, that's
Don't-
Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to do better.
Yep.
Okay, so Monkey Love Travis said, I have to shave mine every other day. See?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. He takes a razor and shaves it.
You can't do it.
Right. I can't do a razor on my head, and it would grow back too fast under
You
the
cut
scalp.
yourself.
It's painful. It's that grow. It's not the pain. I can deal with cutting myself. It's when it grows back. It's painful.
I can see you now having a little piece of toilet paper all over you.
Yeah.
That-
And speaking of $8 haircuts, I'm gonna do my public service announcement. This is the positive I'm gonna spend for this one. For all the mothers out there, don't you ever take your son to get a haircut that's got a
$7.99.
99-cent price on the end. If it ain't a whole dollar price, it ain't a real barber. First of all, barbers ain't got change. Don't go in there. Yeah, don't do that. Don't take your hair.
Oh, goodness.
Don't take your nephew. Nothing.
Did your mom do it?
No.
Did your dad do that to you? That would
Heck
be
no.
something bad for
Actually,
you.
I did it to myself when I was when I was working at Alltel, and they had a barber right next to me. It was like best clips, a great clip, something like that. I needed my haircut all the time, and I was just working so much. This is before you move down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, yeah. Don't do it to your son. It's not good. It's not gonna work. You're gonna get that. Yeah, you're gonna have him embarrassed, and he can't speak up for himself.
Oh, I just said I use an electric shaver most of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I mean, that could be easy. Easy upkeep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we have in the banners today? Oh, here, we trying to work on this new how it works. So you got some polls. This is the first time we're gonna try some polls. Let's see. We're going to throw. Let's ask this one.
I knew you were going to do that.
Which one you want to throw up?
No, go ahead and do that.
All right, we're going to throw this poll up right here.
Go ahead and do that.
Starting show. All right. Good. So what does that say? Okay, it's too little to read.
It's a little for you to read.
Yeah, too little to read. Can y'all see that on there?
So the question is, what things would you like to see more from Jacita?
Mm-hmm. So in our vlogs, yeah. What would you like to see more?
You know who came up with this question.
You know I came with that question.
Right.
Because I always talk. You know, I can talk ad nauseam.
Yes.
Right. But yeah,
that's the dynamic. Extrovert, introvert.
But you gotta do some introverting on the talking.
That is me doing introverting on the talking.
You gotta talk, so
I do talk.
You gotta talk more. Because right now I feel we talk about on vlogs. Y'all don't see him. I edit them very well.
He really does.
But actually on the raw footage, it's probably about 80 to 20. I talk about 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you talk about 20%.
Yeah. All right. So Jason says 3. Sorry, Z. Jay tells me that story better. And it's the thing that he tells me I talk too much when I tell stories.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes you do talk too much.
That's just your ADHD.
No, it's sometimes his story. Okay. Every man is gonna say this about his wife. Y'all do not know how to tell good stories. Y'all don't know how to move the story along. So first of all, you're gonna start with the point that nobody wants to hear. So you haven't sold me in on the story. You haven't got my buy-in on listening to this long story.
If you start a joke with the punchline, then there's no point in telling the joke.
It's not telling. You got to start with something that makes me want to hear it. So y'all start with like pointless details that nobody is paying attention to. All right, here's a question. That should be a poll. Can your wife tell good stories? Yeah. Do you like listening to your wife's story?
Okay. So Jason said, it's the same in our house. Bex tells the story better than me. I get to the point too quick.
Right.
He's like, so this is what he says. Just get to the point and then tell me the story. But once I tell the point, I don't want to tell the story. It's over.
It's two different things. So like if you're coming home to me, talking to me.
Who else am I coming home to?
Well, I'm talking about two different things. If you telling me and you want me to listen to something emotional, get to the point. Don't say, hey, they were shooting at work, blah, 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 blah. And then say, oh, but I'm fine. Yeah, don't say that. Don't tell me all the drama first, and then tell me the details. Say, okay, start with this. I'm fine, but let me tell you what happened at work.
That's a completely different situation.
Don't take me on an emotional roller coaster when I'm about to hurt somebody.
But that's a different situation. That's not a common thing. Of course, I would start off in that case with "I'm fine."
It's the same concept every story. All right, so that's when you're telling me a story. Then, okay, so on stories, when you're telling them on YouTube, you can't tell a story that's going to be 5 minutes long. Nobody's going to do a 5-minute story on YouTube. Yes, I definitely.
So read the last chapter of the book first. That's him. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Then what's the point of reading the book?
I'm not reading no book, first of all.
They put it in a sequential order for a reason.
I don't need to go on I don't like books.
Relax your face.
Oh, sorry. I don't like books. I don't like movies. Yeah.
You do like movies. You like boring movies.
Yeah, maybe. What movies do I like?
Yuma 310 to Yuma.
We talked about it before. That's a great movie. That is a great movie. The Prestige is a great movie.
The Prestige is a long movie. Takes a long time to get to the point.
Let's go to another.
It was a good movie.
All right, so we got another one. Yeah, let's go. Where
we going?
To the clicky thingies. All right, so did y'all see the
Tropical is coming? 2028.
Yeah.
To Galveston.
Yeah, they just announced this on, was it Monday? No, it was probably last week sometime.
Yeah.
Yep, the Tropical is going to Galveston to be with the Jubilee. So
Yeah.
that's going to be interesting.
We're gonna have 2 XL ships at the same port.
Hmm So
Mhm.
they're doing that at in Port Canaveral with the
Do you have the other picture of the
no, I
Tropical?
took it down.
I'm saying sometimes Carnival's marketing is makes you go, why?
Because they had a ship. It was, go ahead, you can describe it.
So the first picture he showed me was it's like the ship was facing you, and it had 2 big horns coming out of the top of the ship. And I was like, why? I mean, I know it's Texas. I know they're known for the Longhorns, but it just looks stupid. Like, how would you? That is not how you want to produce your newest ship.
You got to hook up horns. I guess.
It just looks stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
So,
wish
yeah.
I wish we had the picture. But yeah,
You told me to take it down.
I just said, why did they do that? That's what I said.
So yeah, they're gonna have the 2 XL class ships in Port Canaveral
Mhm.
and 2 in Galveston. And then they're gonna I think they have another one coming in Miami in 3031. But
Yeah.
that's going to be weird.
Which one?
Well, just what are they gonna do with the Jubilee? What are they gonna do with 2 like what sailings are they gonna do? Yeah, I want to see that. And that will come out sometime this summer. I think when they announced the festival, the where it was coming from, the sailings come out less than a month later.
Mhm.
So we should find out where it's actually sailing.
So then said the Tropical will have the Texas star on the bow,
Right.
like the Jubilee, right?
Mhm. Yeah. So I mean, because
So this is the thing. So let's say they
Right.
bring Tropical to Galveston
Mhm.
and they send Jubilee to, I don't know.
They're supposed to be keeping it in Galveston.
But let's say they move it
Okay.
to a different port that's not Texas.
Okay.
Right. Okay, let's say they move it to New Orleans. So are they going to paint over the
Yeah,
star?
it would just paint over. And on a little paint there. But yeah, so the in Galveston, where it's located at, it takes so long to get to a foreign port.
Mhm.
It really
It limits the itinerary option.
right. So you've got to do almost a 5-day sailing to make it worth it out of Galveston. They're gonna have some. They may do some 8-day sailings out of it now because they have some 8 days right now that are going to start later this year.
So where are they going to go for 8 days?
They're going to go to just the Eastern Caribbean. So they're going to go to Celebration Key and they're going to go to Nassau because leaving from Galveston you can't go there unless you do 8-day sailing. So we'll see. I'm not super excited about taking the like. I don't know what it would take for me to hop on
The Tropical.
Tropical. What would it take for you to get on the Tropical out of Galveston?
It's all about the itinerary. Unless they have
Yeah.
something that.
I'm saying, what itinerary would it take?
Oh.
So where would you say? Okay, I got to go to Galveston. Are you thinking about that?
Maybe.
Jason was reminding everybody that when you're in Galveston and New York, those are the 2 ports, that you can't use your drink package on day 1.
You got to get out to sea first.
You got to get out to sea. And so because they have that limit, they just say it's like 15 miles you got to be out. Because of that limit and things are delayed, they say, you know what? The first day you can't even use it. You got to wait till day.
Do you know how hot it would be?
Well, you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
don't
I
have
was
to pay
going to
for
say.
that first day. Oh,
He said, or Virginia.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, back to your question. Where will we have to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all don't judge me because I don't know Eastern from Western. I just know Caribbean is hot. So I like going to Aruba. If you tell me that you can take me to Aruba,
that's Southern.
I might consider the Tropical. But again, it would have to be, I mean, there had to be something so unique to that ship that
Mhm.
I can't get on any other Excel that would make me want to get on.
And I would do the Tropical on a transatlantic if it went from Barcelona.
You didn't take any trip from Barcelona.
Any trip from Barcelona. Yeah.
Any trip.
I can't yeah. 'Cause I don't think we're going to London this time. And I said the same thing about Barcelona at first, but I don't have a desire to go to London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an experience.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
We'll see. But London is
Make you
so
some good fish and chips.
yeah. I am excited to try that. But London is so far from the
That's the
Southampton
cruise
cruise
port.
port.
Yeah.
I think it's like if you by car it's 2 hours away.
I wouldn't do that.
We're gonna take a train.
Oh,
By
we're
train
going
it's
to
like an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna
But after the train, it's like, you want to take the train?
yeah, I saw the time frame and the prices, take a private car
The train.
and then the buses are even more like they do a tour bus that stops at the Windsor Castle.
Mm-hmm.
But that was
Not
a
those
ridiculous
prices.
price. It was $200 per person. I don't want to see the castle that.
Mm. So Jason said, my dad was from England, and we have never been. Oh,
I mean, you could do the Tropical next year,
festival.
but yeah, festival. No, he could. Festival sold out. So Tropical in 2028.
Yeah, so that's not next
Yeah.
year. One of those things wasn't matching.
Right. So you could do the Tropical in 2 years. That would be cool. Because the transatlantic is definitely worth it.
It is. That definitely is an experience, and I am looking forward to doing the festival
Mm-hmm.
because even though are we going to Barcelona? Or are we just going?
No, we just
We're
going
going,
straight to London.
but I get to see Portugal
Yeah.
and different cities in
And
Spain,
yeah.
and we'll get back to Tenerife.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I mean, if you want to take off an extra week from work, we
Boy,
could
bye.
fly to Barcelona first and then go back to London. You know we'd love that.
I know you.
What else we had? We didn't ask. Okay, what good questions do we have today?
I don't know you put it up there.
You did. Okay, I got one. So I smelled my neighbor's grill the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and so grilling season is starting.
Yep.
So what are y'all gonna throw on the grill this year? That's what I want to know. What are y'all throwing on the grill this year? So I just bought a pack of ribs,
Yes.
and I was gonna cook them today,
But
but it started raining.
that
Yeah.
is true. Difference. Like I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Jason says, when are you doing the festival again?
We're doing the festival May 2nd.
And
We're
looking at July with y'all.
May 17th, and then the July one, we're getting real close to saying yes to. Taliba said,
hello. What up, sis? Burning hot dogs. There is nothing like a burnt hot dog.
Man, looking at Jason. Hurt my heart.
Nothing. We gave ours to our son-in-law. Oh, well, that was nice.
Yeah. That hurt my heart though. Yeah, so I'm the worst with grills. I always forget to cover mine up, so I leave it out. So I buy one like every 2 years.
Until now.
Yeah.
Because that smoker changed his mind.
Last year, I bought I got a picture of it. I bought a smoker. Where is it at?
He was smoking everything.
I smoked everything last year.
And I sure did partake.
Yeah. Say, man, smoking meat is so much different. I did it once on a grill. And there's a way you can set up a 2-zone on a regular grill. You ever done that? Any of the grillers out there?
That has bacon. So mom says I don't grill,
Okay.
but you eat it.
Yeah.
Jason said we had a real nice Blackstone. Oh wow, that really was a nice gift.
Yeah.
You must like him.
Oh, is that the son-in-law that it just brought the new baby in? Oh,
He said Z grills really.
had to do it.
He had been talking about a smoker for years.
Mm-hmm.
And so finally he was like, yeah, I'm going to get it. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. So I got another question. Just came up with. Since we were talking about the festival earlier.
Mhm.
What's the one port that it would take something really special to get you on that get you to that port and get you on the ship? So for us, Galveston is like right on the edge of what we would do.
Mm.
Well, what's the port that you like? I don't know if I would go there, but maybe if they had the right ship, maybe with the right itinerary, I would definitely. So which one would you think would be?
Which port?
Which port? Yeah. I think for me,
I'm still trying to get to Bermuda.
no, I'm saying which port from
Oh.
U.S. would you leave from? Yeah. I think for me, I don't know what would get me to Tampa unless they had the perfect ship going to the perfect itinerary.
I don't think I'm that picky. I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely picky with the port. Are y'all picky with ports?
You're picky with everything.
Yeah, I am because I'm not wasting my time on something I don't like.
You're not even gonna be at the port that way.
I know when I got to fly into the city. That's at least one day, and then the port. Actually, like some places have port report. Like before they fixed Norfolk, that one was bad. That the port, the terminal, that was bad. We know we hate. Okay, have y'all ever been to Port Canaveral? Oh, I hate Port Canaveral terminal. Oh,
He does not like lines, and that seems to be the one place where we always get stuck in a line.
my goodness.
All right. So Jason said, "Yep, the baby is 14 pounds now, a
Wow.
whopper.
Okay,
Oh,
nice.
nice and healthy.
Mhm.
Nice and healthy." Mom said, "Absolutely, I would eat from the grill, but my roomies grill." Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Selena said, "Anywhere in Alaska that is going somewhere warm."
Yeah. And we're gonna revisit Alaska next year. Maybe not in 2 years. Yeah, not next year. But in 2 years, I think we're gonna go to. Yeah, I think we're gonna try either Norwegian if we like them by then, or
Oh, you talking about for Alaska?
yeah, for Alaska.
Okay.
Yeah, or maybe even Royal Caribbean because we like them, and yeah, we like them enough to try them in Alaska. And just if it's gonna be cold, I need somebody that's at least gonna make it fun on the ship.
So Jason said, "For us, probably Boston."
Yeah, yeah, I don't know what's gonna get me to Boston.
Yeah. So Toledo said, "Royalsport is nice."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean at a Port Canaveral?
Yeah.
Okay. TJ, what's
What's
up?
up,
He says,
TJ?
"Hello, everybody. What's up, TJ Destinations?" Mom said, "Is there a port out of New Orleans?" There is.
There he is. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There is.
We should
See, that would be a nice place to go to see. But there's no new ships, I don't think, in the world.
I think the Dream is going there next year. That's the sailing that Team Reese travels. And let's see if we can name everybody who's going. They're doing a group cruise. And it's like 6 different of them doing it together.
That's amazing. That's this year.
That's next year. Fast and Trees one is this year in July.
Right.
Team Reese next year is I think theirs is next year.
Oh, okay.
And that's MH Family Adventures, Team Reese, if I can get it right. Sig the Solo Cruiser, the
Mhm.
Parkers,
Mhm.
See It with C, and the last lady's name is Regina, but I do not know her.
I think it was Savvy Hub.
Maybe okay. Yeah.
I think.
Mhm.
Teacher said, "Nice smoker."
Thank you. I'm gonna try and break it in for the first time this year. Ain't cooked on it yet.
Jason said, "I just texted you a picture of the Whopper. You can see it later." Please don't call that baby the Whopper.
Is he still bald, Jason? Did he get some hair?
Saliba said, "Yes."
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Faith. Faith Driven 1548 says, "Good evening." Well, good
Yeah.
evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening.
Thank you for
Thanks for
dropping
stopping
in with us,
Yeah.
hanging out with us this
Mhm.
evening. Yeah. So I think I would want to go to New Orleans.
Yeah,
It'd be nice to go hang out for a couple of days.
right. Even though I have
See
older
my college roommate, and then get on the
Mhm.
ship.
Even though they have older ships there, I would think about New Orleans. That's why I didn't put them on the list. Tampa, nothing's getting me to Tampa. Jacksonville, we passed Jacksonville to go to Miami and Orlando.
It would be nice to be able to stop in Jacksonville.
It would be, but they got the elation there. The elation was made in the 90s. That's when you say the 90s, like it's a long time ago. I was in high school. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That was almost 30 years ago. I ain't doing it.
What if if it has good bones and they refurbished it?
Yeah, here's the problem with good bones. I know what my bones feel like, and they old. When you say a ship got good bones, they still old. They can be as good as they want. Old people fall down, they break their bones. Uh-uh. Okay, here's the question I'm throwing out there. What's the oldest ship you guys would get on? So they have ships that came out. I think the oldest ship was like that's still in circulation, like from '87. I think who is it? Well, Margaritaville. I think one of their ships was made in the late '90s, and somebody else has a ship from the '80s, like '87 is like the last one. What's the oldest ship you guys would get on? Yeah, so yeah. What's the oldest ship? You can answer that. You can answer that. You know what my answer is. Mm-mm. What's your answer?
I think if it has been refurbished in the last, I don't know, 6 or 8 years, I can be okay.
Yeah, the oldest ship I'm getting on. Actually, it's going to depend on company.
It will, because I was going to say, there's some older ships and Royals that you would try.
I think the oldest ship I'm getting on is like 14 or 15.
Okay.
That's going to push the limit, and that's going to be like companies got to start applying for my membership on their ship. Like once you get to 2014, 2015, I need that company to put an application into me saying, "Would you like to come on our ship? This is what we got." Like you gotta put. Yeah, I'm just not getting on it. I need to know when it was refurbished. What's
that's all public knowledge.
I know that's that part of the application. Yeah. Yeah.
You are silly.
So I think I would only do Royal, maybe Norwegian. Holland just see because Holland has old people. I feel their ships are old. I'm not getting on an old Holland ship. I might do Princess, and that's gonna be like December 2014 or 15. Everything else got to be in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, 2020. Because we got on the Venezia, and it didn't feel old to me. I just didn't like it.
I like the Venezia.
Yeah,
I would do the Venezia again. So Jason said we were on the Vision. Vision of the Seas. Built in
Vision of the Seas.
Vision of the Seas. Oh, Vision of the Seas. Built in 1999.
Well, I understand why they got on the Vision.
Okay, why did they get on the Vision? Because
it was right in their home port. They had to drive like 30 minutes to get there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean that is a factor.
right. That's a
If I
factor.
could drive 30 minutes to be on the ship, I would get on the ship
It would make
just
me,
to
yeah,
try it.
it would make me consider, yeah, make me consider it again.
Warm Strong Adventure says, I just got off Margaritaville at Sea Paradise, 1991.
Man, you should have told me how to praise you the whole time. 1991. I was what? 11 years old back then. Something. That was good. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Another
91.
way to look at it is that the ship has been tried and true.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Warm
mm-mm.
Strong is laughing at you. You
Ooh,
still laugh out loud.
91. The Paradise their second ship? I
Mm.
think the Islander came out first, then the Paradise, and the Paradise is actually, I want to say it was an old Carnival ship, and it's built like the Conquest, maybe. It's
Why
built
you
like the
looking at me?
Conquest of the Elation. It's that same style.
CJ is saying, hey to Bill. Monkey Love Travel said, we are doing the Pride for the second time. It was built in 2001.
Mm, mm, mm,
Warmstone said, TJ, hey.
yeah. The Pride. That's I think aren't they bringing the Conquest up there? And so that will be that's getting newer. I think that was built in 2003. They're getting newer. Shit. Stepping on up, coming on up to the east side.
TJ said, the ship is seasoned. Laugh, laugh, laugh. That's what I said.
Mm.
Yeah. Warmstone said, right, TJ. So Jason said Paradise was first.
Oh, Paradise was
Islander was
first.
second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm nervous about anything that starts with Margaritaville. Jason said Miracle is coming to Baltimore in November 2027.
I was about to say I didn't see all. I thought you said it was built in 20. I can't see the 7 on the end. I thought you said it was built in 2027. I said, no, it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, that's how you do it. Ah. All right. I've learned how to use use the screen. Yeah. All right, what other questions we got? Let's see what we got on the banner here. Yeah, so actually part of the some of the fun to do is actually go to other people's live. Whose live did we go to this week? Before we say that, whose lives do you guys like going to so I can go check them out? Yeah, because I love checking out other people's lives. So this week I went to
Tuesday.
Huh?
It's just Tuesday.
Over the last week.
Okay.
Yeah, over the last week I went to On the Go YOLO.
Okay.
I went to why did I go to this one?
I know we first did Fashion Tree on Sunday.
Yeah, Fashion Tree. And then last week I went to
Royal Adventures.
Always go there, Royalty Adventures.
And then we dropped him with Bill on Monday.
Yeah. And he's with the half the time he's with oh man. Is his name the Confident? It's not the Confident Cruiser. It starts with a C. It's something Cruiser. I don't know him, but what is his name, Bill? The gentleman you do yours with a lot of times. And TJ sometimes with Event Yours and some other people. I check out his sometime. I didn't check out his last week. I think it was the week before. And then who's the
Team Reese Travels?
The Team Reese Travels.
Damien Quandon.
Went there 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love doing lives. Who do you guys like listening to for live or checking out live?
We got to figure out everybody's schedule.
Yeah. I know. Okay, I know that Team Reese, Fats and Tree, starting on the 10th. Jason and from Monkey Love, they're gonna be on Sunday.
Got Bill on Monday.
Bill on Monday.
Warm Strong Adventures.
Yeah, Warm Strong Adventures. When is TJ?
TJ when is? When
I
is
think
yours?
TJ does his on, is it Thursday?
Thursdays?
I think because TJ sometimes does it with other people, it changes. Let me know if I'm wrong, TJ, if you're still in here. And then
So we're Tuesday.
we're Tuesday.
Wednesday, Royalty Adventure.
Yep, Royalty Adventures.
Thursday, Life with Us TV.
Yeah. Damian Quantity is Wednesday as well.
Oh, yeah.
Life with Us TV is Thursday.
Anybody on Friday? It's on Friday.
I see somebody's name has Friday in it. I think Yellow is Friday.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, I enjoy doing that.
Sometimes Trevor Cake Trips is on Saturdays.
Yeah, trophy. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's every day of the week.
Yeah. So that's cool. So I pop it in from there, seeing who I can hang out with. Let's see. Okay, I got a question. We got a poll to go with it too. I explain with my new toy. Talking about our new logo. I'm trying to redesign it. I'm learning a new app. This is Adobe
InDesign.
Illustrator.
Illustrator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Learning 2 new ones at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So Illustrator is for graphic design. So I'm trying to design a new logo.
Mm.
So the question is, what colors did I do it?
You clicked it, but I don't see it.
I don't see it either. Click it again. Nope, we're gonna go here and click this all. Take this all. And then let's try this again. Nope, don't know how to do it.
Oh, that's because one poll is still up.
Oh, no, that makes that one come down.
Yeah, take mine down.
How you do it?
Stop the poll.
Oh, stop poll.
Scroll up.
All right, then let's go here.
Yep.
I did. I learned how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, what color should our logo be?
So right now we are royal blue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So TJ says that I usually premiere videos on Thursdays. Okay. But when is your fall?
Live.
Oh, live. Yeah. Go back to the poll.
I don't think anybody voted. Let's see. Did anybody vote yet?
Mm-mm. I barely had time to see it.
Is it still up? No, it's not up there anymore.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh. So I guess I gotta leave it up there the whole time. I just gotta take this down. That's how you gotta do it.
It's not.
Oh, I gotta take TJ's comment. Let's go ahead and read this comment.
What up, Clutch Vacation?
Hey.
Hey, welcome in, sir.
Okay, there. All right, now it's back. That's how you. Okay, I'm learning how to do these polls. Yeah, I told you I like learning new things, so I gotta put the poll up and then leave it up. I can't pull up any more comments. It takes the poll down when I pull a comment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one thing with it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we are redesigning the logo, and so we're trying to decide if we're going to keep the color the same or change the color.
So what do y'all think? So we got blue. The colors we thought about. We're not committed to any of them, but blue, silver, orange, and red. What do you guys think is the best one? Or another color? Is that what we said?
I said we just do.
Oh,
do the red up there.
So which ones you guys think would be a good logo color? What are you thinking about that? What other things do we have?
Don't put the banner up.
I'm not going to talk about. Listen, can I put this up? Oh, this is one I want to put up. Can I put this up at the same time? Yeah.
So you know him and his camera job.
Yeah, I want to get a new camera, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting this one because the DJI Pocket came out on the 22nd, and it was like not that impressive. And then this one came out the next week, and it killed it. Oh. This is the Insta360 Luna. Ah, man. And if you're a camera person, it's got everything. It's
Mm.
got a zoom on it with the optical zoom,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's got built-in microphones where you can display your logo on it. The new logo we designed. Oh man, it's sick.
You can see he's getting happy, yo.
Yeah. I think I want that.
All right, so we got some answers.
Right.
Blue,
Lewis so far up there on the pole. What's on
but
this one?
let's see. So Clutch says purple.
Okay.
I could dig purple. Monkey Love says Flyers orange. I'm with orange.
He's talking about the hockey team.
Mhm.
Okay.
But I'm good with orange. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite colors.
Mm-hmm.
Mama says blue. Clutch says Philly fan at Monkey Love.
Talking about the Flyers.
Mm-hmm.
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 All right. So let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got 2 blues, a purple, an orange, and
That's it so
all
far.
right, cool.
All right. Maybe we can do different versions.
Okay. So here, this is something I've actually been working on that I'm going to offer. Going to quickly do my thing, all the things I showed her. Okay, yeah. I'm going to start helping people with YouTube. So our next video that's coming out is going to be, well, maybe the next video I'm going to shoot this week is going to be it's talking about how the money works on YouTube, and I'm actually going to help people that want to start a YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
because the biggest thing to start a YouTube channel is basically just hitting record. And if I can help people get over that, then we can help them with everything else along the way. But the biggest hurdle is just hitting record and hitting record constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to show people just how to get over that hurdle. And so this is the first page of it. It's a 2-page document. And it basically shows people how to start YouTube with 5 minutes a day for 9 days. And in those 5 minutes, you have 2 videos posted, and you'll be on your way to get started with videos edited. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so that's it. That's something I'm working on. Yeah, yeah. I think that would. I don't know. You think that would help somebody? And let me get this. I don't know how to do that.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. What do you guys think about that?
So Monkey Love Travel said at Clutch Vacations, absolutely Philly fan.
Okay.
And he says we are only an hour from Philly.
Okay.
Mama says pictures and charts didn't come on my phone, but on TV I see it all. Blue is very good on you all.
Okay.
Clutch says go Birds.
Oh, he's a Ravens fan. Okay.
Why are you trying to start stuff?
I wonder how long it's taking to write something in there. No, he's a true Phillies fan. I met him with he had a Philly shirt on. I thought it was a jersey in my memory, but he told me it was a shirt.
Yeah.
And I am not. How did the Phillies do in the draft? Not the Phillies. The Eagles doing the draft. I don't know. I know they put it to Pittsburgh. So in the draft, Pittsburgh was calling this one person they thought they were going to get the draft, and Philly jumped ahead of Pittsburgh and took the person they just called.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh
so
wow!
I know that happened. How did the rest of the draft go?
All right. So Monkey Love Travel says, but not Eagles fans. Go Ravens. And then Clutch said, Eagles, we win.
That's a good. Who has more Super Bowl? I think. Ooh. Let me see. I think I think they both have one. I think both of them have one. No. The Ravens have 2. Because they won one with no, they didn't. They didn't win that. They lost to the how many Super Bowls each one of y'all guys had? When you guys have? I think it's 1-1. One with the Eagles and one with the Ravens. but I'm not sure.
Mm. All right. So Clutch said A rating according to ESPN,
Okay.
and he says Eagles has 2.
Yeah. I know they won the one. Oh, they won the one with Kevin Hart in it.
When
But
that was Jalen, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was Doug. Not Doug. That was Doug Peterson was a coach, and Carson Wentz was a quarterback,
Oh, this
and then Jalen won one 2 years ago. Okay, so it's 2-2 then.
yes,
So the Ravens won one with Ray Lewis,
and Jay said 2.
and then they won one with who was the other one they won with? I didn't think Joe Flacco won one. When did you guys win the second one, Jason? I know one with Ray Lewis. When did they win the other one?
Mama said, "Yeah, we got dogged. Will Steelers ever have good picks?"
The Steelers actually usually have. They usually get solid picks. They had a couple dogs, but it's like rare they get a bad one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy this year because this is the first year I was happy with the Browns pick. Okay.
Yeah, they had a good draft.
All right. So Jason said,
So Jason said 2001 and 2013.
man, was it 13? I thought, oh, you're right. You're right. John, what's name did win because the lights went out and they were playing against the 49ers. And that's why Jim Harbaugh has one and John Harbaugh doesn't. Yeah. They were playing the brothers playing. Yep, you're right. 2-2. Now officially the Browns have the most out of all of them.
What?
The Browns have the most Super Bowls out of all of them. Because what they did is they said that the championship starts, they count now as Super Bowl. Even though the Super Bowl didn't, they officially didn't call it a Super Bowl until like 1961, but they had championships before that. And the Browns won like 10 in a row. And they said we'll go back and retroactively call those Super Bowls too. You can officially call yourself a Super Bowl champion. We're gonna count those in the record book. So the Browns are like have the most.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know. Y'all all wish y'all was Browns fans.
Clutch says, I'm only old enough to remember Ray. And Monkey Love Travel said, we actually have a helmet signed by the entire winning Super Bowl team
Oh, wow.
in 2013. That's
Dang, that's
cool.
yeah. That's the
Wow. Mama said the Browns had 20 picks. Laugh out loud.
Man, our GM, I don't yeah.
Andrew Berry does his thing, man.
And you know, I think he was just always hampered by the coach and Kevin Stefanski. And they had this guy over there that was a baseball guy who was coming over to run the Browns named Paul DePodesta. And he was like the analytics guy. But I think he was always telling Andrew Berry what to do. And he really couldn't do his own draft. And so now you see that he's been doing his own draft for 2 years. Last year we had the defensive rookie of the year. We drafted Shador. And we had like 2 other great draft picks. A guy named Harold Fannin. He was a great draft pick. This year, we had a great draft. Not that guy, Paul DePodesta is gone. Yeah. Yeah. Watch out. Watch out for the Browns. We're going to be something. We're going to the top. All right. What are you going to say?
I'm nothing. I was just a pat of support.
You're going to the top. You're a Browns fan, too. What we're going to start winding it down now. What else are we going to talk about tonight?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good, too. Good, too. Yeah.
Y'all got any questions? Comments?
Anything you want to say?
Anything.
We didn't do good with the questions this week. We didn't have as much interaction. We did that. We got to do that better next week. Okay. We had a lot of statements. We didn't have questions. We got a good. Listen, we got any good question we can ask?
What do they call the questions
now? Yeah. What are you having for dinner? That's a good question. We do not know what to eat today.
When do we ever?
I don't know. What do you want to have for dinner?
I don't know.
I don't even think we have any more juice right either.
You drink all the juice?
Yeah, we got a little bit. We got to make some more juice.
So we've been on this juicing kick, y'all.
Mhm.
Our favorite juice has been apple with ginger.
Mhm.
So we will juice like 3 different apples.
Yeah.
So the green, Granny Smith, will do Pink Ladies, and then Fuji apples, and add ginger. And
Mhm.
that has been our go-to for like the past month.
Yeah. Mom said she juice too.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. We love it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we let my best friend taste it. She was like, next weekend we're gonna have a juice party. So we went to her house and we juiced a whole bunch of different stuff. It was a good time. Jason said Bex got me hooked on envy apples. Okay.
I really can't taste the difference in apples.
They're so different.
Like the only one I can taste the difference is the green apples and the red apples.
There's so many different
It's
apples.
only, I mean, all apples look red to me, except for the green one.
So many different apples. Okay, envy apples. I have to try that. I think I've had them.
We get them from Sam's.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have them. They're in the juice.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the juice. Yeah, my favorite were Pink Ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zahire's mom introduced me to Honeycrisp apples. And yeah, they're good.
You know what kind of apples I like?
Anyone that you can eat.
If I eat the apples, yeah. I don't like the green apples to eat, but I do like the green apples to juice.
Yeah.
What is your favorite fruit? My
Mm-mm.
favorite fruit is what is my favorite fruit?
Mom says Honeycrisp and Ambrosia.
Probably pineapple.
That's your favorite.
Yeah, I think pineapple is my favorite fruit. I can eat it. I can juice it. I can eat it on pineapple.
Clutch said steak. Steak is his favorite fruit.
Man. Oh, but that's something. Okay, so that's something you got to try on MSC. Is I think they have the best fruit out of the chips we've been on. Their fruit selection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they had exotic fruits like dragon fruit and what was the one?
Star fruit and lychees and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. So I think they have the best fruit on their buffet.
Like I don't know if you watched the Embarkation Day vlog, but that is the first cruise ship that I have literally seen a line. Like people are waiting in line to get the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're about to go see
what we can eat.
What we're gonna eat.
I think it's gonna be rice. I think we'll have rice for dinner. Fried rice. You just had it yesterday.
I did. I had it for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. We always love hanging out with y'all. Hope y'all have a peaceful and productive week.
And we're gonna be better next week. Yeah. We this feels low energy this week. We got to come with better questions next week.
So Beck loves her some grapefruit. Yeah. I was on a grapefruit kick at one point. Mama says, "Have you seen juicing the skin of pineapple or making steak?" I have seen people juice the skin of a pineapple. Yep. All right, y'all. What about tacos?
We have taco meat downstairs
that we can cook. Yes.
We have to go. We have to go out now. We can't have tacos. That's a staple in our house, taco meat. So,
yeah.
We always make tacos.
Yeah. Have a great night. See you next week. Peace. All right, y'all. See you next time.